tua mano.
First of all, I wanted to start by asking how is Lou doing? I read the update that he had an injury and you're not going to be able to follow up with a few of your dates. So I was wondering,
Yes.
how is he?
Well, Lucifer just fell down the stairs. Really, as simple as it is. He slipped and fell down the stairs, and he broke his hand, like the part here, and so he's not able to play drums. So we had to cancel one show, which is a drag, but we can't change it. I mean, the drummer needs both hands, and now he just got one hand, so that's not good.
Yeah, that can be an issue. Yeah. How is he recovering? I'm assuming he's doing fine, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, if it's a good recovery, we will see when he and all that stuff. So right now he doesn't have any pain so everything seems to be fine, but we'll find out like a couple of days before Summer Breeze Festival if he's able to play. If he's not able to play, we gotta do something about it.
Well, let's hope he's able to play by then.
Yeah. That's what we are hoping. Right now, we're trying. Maybe we will include a friend of ours who's a drummer who will help us in case Lucifer can't play. So that's what we're talking right now because it would be a drag not to play Summer Breeze Festival, and we want to play, and we hope that Lucifer will be back on track to the date.
Finger crossed to that then. Well, let's start because End of Green has a lot of years of history. You're going like 26 years now, or 25, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, we're together since 25 years now, and I think the last record came out 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
It was 4 years, yeah.
So,
yes.
How do you feel the band has been evolving during those years?
Hopefully in a natural way. I mean, we've always done, whenever we did a record, we as simple as it is, we wrote songs and we recorded them, and if we liked the song, we put it on the record. And each record we did was kind of how we felt by the time we did it. So hopefully we have evolved in that, because it would be strange if we still had the same topics or the same taste or the same way to express ourselves than we did 20 years ago. So hopefully we evolved in a way that's kind of natural. So I think End of Green is a band we're based on a ground, but we're still moving there, and we're moving in all the directions we think it's okay to move, or the directions we want to move. But this time the record is a little more mellow than the records we did before, and we just thought, yeah, we want it that way. Let's do it like that, and that's all we did. So there's no much thinking. We just do, and it depends on how we're feeling. And Void State, for example, is like it's perfectly how we've been feeling over the last months.
And how you've been feeling for the last months?
Very. It wasn't a good time at all. So each one of us had various problems. Like everybody, everybody has problems. We also went through some personal problems. Each one of us. There was people dying. We loved, and we are fortunate enough to put all these negative feelings in our music, which makes all these feelings in the end a little more positive. And and that's pretty cool. I think when you got the opportunity to take all these dark thoughts and make it into hopefully beautiful music.
And how do you feel now expecting the album, which is coming out on 18 days? This interview probably will be airing about the same time that the album comes out.
Okay.
So how are you expecting? How do you feel expecting the album now, knowing that you put all those feelings in making it?
Well, obviously we really hope that people like the songs, because it would be a drag if we're the only ones to like these songs. So hopefully we're not the only ones who think it's a really, really good record. So, but as far as expectations go, most of the times I have my own expectations on how a record should sound, and that's so many. That's a lot of hard work when you're working your own expectations. So hopefully people understand what we're doing on the record, and hopefully people like what we do with that record. Because I often hear bands and they say, "Oh, we don't care what the people think about the records." Well, I care about how people like the record, because if we would not care about that, we should not release a record at all. So we could play the songs to each other, but we're releasing a record, and of course I hope that people really get into the music and like the music and like the new songs.
Well, judging from the reactions to the tracks that were released on video so far, people seem to be excited and really into the new album and waiting for it. Do you take time to read the YouTube comments, for example?
Sometimes I'm reading the comments, and sometimes I read a bad comment and I instantly stop reading because it's ruining my day. you know, whatever you do online, you will. Whatever you do, whatever you like, whatever you post on Facebook, wait 5 minutes and some idiot will say, "Oh, you suck, you're idiots, you're gay, please kill yourself." And sometimes I'm self-confident enough to read it and to show them the middle finger, and sometimes I'm not, and then I decide not to read any comments at all. But when I feel good and I read the comments, I can even laugh about the negative comments. But there were more positive comments, which I think is pretty good.
Well, there are a lot of positive comments, and you actually have a very global fan base. For a band, you have been centered, around Germany mainly. You haven't been touring the world. However, you have a lot of fans in a lot of different countries, and they're all expecting to be able to see a world tour anytime soon.
Yeah.
Do you think that that will be possible?
Well, the problem is we really like to do a real world tour and shows in other countries, but we've never been invited. So the problem is we don't know how to do it to come over to other countries. We need local promoters who like our music, who like our bands, and who invite us to play in their country, and we gladly travel all over the world to play there, because that's the only thing we always wanted, is write songs and play them to the people.
What has been, speaking of this, the global fan base that you have, what has been the thing that shocked you the most about the reach that End of Green has?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
I'm sorry, I mean, what has been the most shocking thing that you have seen from your fans, like the weird displays or the weirdest reaction?
When I first heard we got fans in Argentina, I thought, really? that's so far away. And for me, it's just having people in South America listening to our music totally kicks me because it's great. We're a band in Germany. We're writing songs, and all of a sudden there's people coming from South America to our shows in Germany. There's people coming from Sweden. There's people coming from Russia to see us, and this is just amazing. And I'm really thankful for that. And it really it's beautiful. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But sometimes there's things that kind of disturb me a little bit when I see someone with my face tattooed on his body. That is strange. That is really strange because I mean I understand tattoos. I got some myself, and I understand putting rock icons on your arms as a tattoo. Like, yeah, Bruce Springsteen, Lemmy from Motorhead, or Ozzy Osbourne. But when I see my face on some guy's arm, it freaks me out. It's really strange. I like it, but I think, oh my God, that's my face on his arm.
Well, speaking of the Argentinian fan base you have, I don't know if you know, but there's a local fan club for End of Green here. Lots of people who are fans. Would you like to say something to them?
Yeah, please keep listening to our music and keep writing emails and everything. Just because we right now we can't come over to South America, but it's like almost on a daily basis. You sit there and go like, damn, there's people so far away enjoying our music. And this is just beautiful. I mean, we are all the proof that that music is really the biggest thing in the world. There's people from so many different countries who come together to listen to music. This is beautiful, and I please never stop listening to those bands from abroad. Really, it's for us. It's a big pleasure to know that when we write songs, there's people that far away from our hometown who really like the songs and who are waiting to hear new songs of ours. So it's just beautiful. Please don't stop it.
Well, Michael, let's talk a little more about the upcoming album.
Yes.
You said that you put a lot of emotion of how you feel at the time of writing the songs, and that this album has been some sort of catharsis for you. What kind of genre do you think that will best describe the album?
Well, when it comes to genre, I think dark rock would be the perfect one, or bad weather music, because we got obviously so many influences from all kind of different different genres. I mean, we even did a cover song on that record from an old blues and country artist. So there's so much different things in our music, and I think dark rock or bad weather music is probably the way to describe it the best. We're metal, we're kind of punk rock, we're kind of sometimes it's gothic, it's post-punk, and there's everything in our music because we all like those kinds of music. And what we all can agree on is it's dark music and it's rock music. So let's stick to dark rock.
Cool. So far we have seen and listened to Sending the Clowns and The Door, which are the first and the third track, and you have the upcoming video for Dark Side of the Sun, right?
Yes, we just as we speak, I got the final version of the video here. So I've been watching it like maybe half an hour ago, and I think it's a cool video.
What is the rest of the album going to sound like compared to those tracks that we have already heard?
I think the songs you already heard are kind of what the record is all about. It's kind of a little more quiet than we used to be, but on the same hand, it's heavy. It's quiet music that is still heavy. There's not much distortion in it, but there's a really dark energy, and it's kind of heavy, but without being heavy. I don't know how to describe it, but it's the songs are very mellow, very dark, and not many fast songs. It's a depressing autumn record. which now here in Europe right now it's summertime, so it sounds strange to listen to the music, but the next autumn will be there and winter is coming as well, so you will be equipped with the perfect music for winter and autumn.
Yeah, well, we are in the middle of winter right now, so it's going to come out right on time for us.
Perfect. That's what I call timing. Because here it's very hot right now in Germany.
Now we're having a very, very cold days lately with a lot of rain, and the album seems to be that it's going to be perfect for that weather.
Perfect. That's the weather made for the record.
Let me ask you something. Do you have or do you recall any moment of the album or making the album that you think that was your favorite moment?
It might sound strange, but I there's some things I can't even remember because it was it was overwhelming. Playing guitar to the tracks, and what I really liked about it was the way we recorded it. This time we recorded it at Michel's studio in his place at home, which made us feel really comfortable. It was like coming home and sitting there having coffee, eating a little bit, playing some guitar, talking, playing again, and this was the greatest thing. And I remember the first time I heard Molodrome, the song Molodrome, I was totally blown away. This is probably the most intense song we've ever done, and this is probably the most intense moment I had with this record.
Well, Molodrome, for what I can see, it's the longest song in the album, and it's kind of there in the middle, second half actually.
Yeah.
Is there any particular song, considering that you have finished recording for this album a while ago, is there any song that you're waiting to play live?
Well, I like to play all of them live. So we definitely do. We will definitely play our Dark Side of the Sun, which is a great live song, I think, and I'd really like to do all songs live. And right now we're trying. Sometimes it's a difference between playing a song on a record and then taking it to the stage. Because if you take them to the stage, these songs sometimes sound totally different. It might be when we play them live, they sound even heavier and more heavy metal, distorted. And this will be very, very exciting to take all these songs and try to arrange them for the stage. So I really can't wait to listen to our new versions of the songs for playing live.
Well, we'll be waiting to be able to see some live recordings to see how they felt live, and hopefully some promoter will bring you here to South America, to Argentina, and we'll have the chance to see you live.
I'd really love to. I've never been to South America, and so it's I mean, this would be really cool to play in South America and go there for the first time in my life, playing a show with a band. This would be a blast. Really, I really hope someday it will happen. So if you know any good promoters who are nice people, please tell them to call us.
We will. Michael, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to do this interview. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the Argentinian crowd?
Well, obviously, I want to thank you for being interested in our band, because it's not a common thing that people that live so far away are interested in the stuff we five idiots are doing. This is just beautiful, and I really hope we will make it to South America, to Argentina someday and play there, because this will be like the perfect thing to meet people. It's really embarrassing when there's people coming from South America visiting us in Germany, and we're always going like, oh, we should be there. They shouldn't come to see us here in Germany. We should come to see them in their home, in their place, the place where they live, and hopefully we will make that happen in the future, really. And I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's beautiful, and you're making our day better than it is.